Hello YouTube, it is your boy B3 back another kicking action figure review. Yes, as promised, I'm going back to my roots, bitch! So, more kaiju, more toku, more that kind of thing. And today we have one that's kind of both. Actually, it's absolutely both. It is Kaiser Darkness from Ultra Zero Fight and the Ultra Kaiju EX line. Yeah, so Bandai gave us this figure from the Ultra Zero Fight web series, which was like Ultraman Zero and his buds fighting a bunch of monsters and aliens and stuff. I remember watching that web series as it came out, but I didn't watch it subbed. It was so simplistic that I could understand it even without not knowing Japanese. Basically, Pigmon was kidnapped. This is just how I remember it, and this is also years ago. Pigmon was kidnapped. Ultraman Zero and his buds like Glenfire and Mirror Knight and stuff all go to save his ass. And they run into like Tyrant and the... is it 4 Heavenly Kings or 5 Heavenly Kings? I want to say 5 Heavenly Kings. I don't fucking know. Or care. And then Armored Darkness is there. And Armored Darkness takes his fucking helmet off. And it's Ultraman Belial. Which blew my mind. That happened and I was like, what the fuck? Why? Not because it's a good twist, because it was a bad twist. It was stupid and pointless. Why not just have Belial show up instead of Armored Darkness show up and then take his fucking helmet off and it's Belial? What? So insane. But they fight, he takes over Ultraman Zero's body. I still need to figure that for him. It's pricey though. I'll get it eventually though. I might get it around the holidays at one point. Just because I don't get all my friends presents and stuff anymore. We decided to stop getting each other presents just so we could save money. We're all collectors and stuff, so. But yeah. So this is just Ultraman Belial in Armored Darkness's armor. That's all this figure is. It doesn't come with Armored Darkness's weapon or anything, and it's just, you know, I'm going to zoom out. Mine actually has bow legs, but he's standing on his own, which is pretty cool. It's not a bad figure. It actually has more articulation than I was expecting. I was expecting 3 joints, but it has 4. So, you know, you got 360 on the arms like this, exactly as I was expecting. And then there's nothing on the waist. I was expecting just those in the waist, and that was it, you know, the regular Ultra articulation. But he actually has swivels on the arms, like this. So that's pretty insane. And I guess that's because of all the spines and stuff that are poking out of him, so you can avoid bumping all those. I don't know if the Armored Darkness figure has arms that move like that, because I don't have the Armored Darkness figure. Would I get the Armored Darkness? Maybe. I don't know. I did recently just rewatch the Ultraman Mebius 2-part special with Armored Darkness, actually. I did just rewatch that. But still, you know, this is enough for me, personally. If I saw an Armored Darkness for a good price, I might go for it, but maybe if they make a new one. But this is fine right now. You know, his head looks a little weird because, you know, this is a... Ultraman Belial is a character that was designed to hunch all the time, and in this he's not hunched, he's standing straight up, so it looks like his jaw's a little odd, but from the front it looks better, I guess. The eyes are painted extremely well. They look super cool. It's supposed to be Kaiser Belial in the armor, but he doesn't have the scar. I don't remember if he had the scar in Ultra Zero Fight or not. I need to get a Kaiser Belial figure as well. If you haven't figured it out by now, I'm getting all the forms. I already have Chimera Bellows and Arch Belial and the regular Belial and stuff. But yeah, I'm still missing a few. There are a couple of his forms I don't really want because they're dumb. Like the one where all the monsters are just like piled on top of each other and he's on top of them. That's a dumb form. But, I mean, he is a very nice looking Ultra. And he looks good in this armor. I'll give him that. Like, it's menacing. It's for sure menacing. But yeah, you know, it's got lots of nice paint. Just the color of the armor itself. This dark chrome is like really nice. And it's got lots of paint on him. You know, there's red paint on the back and stuff. You know, they don't paint the backs of figures as much, but they're also cheaper now, so that's a plus. But I mean, he looks good. He looks really nice. Detail and paint are incredible. Just incredible. And I got this guy for like $9 on Amazon, free shipping. So, you know, definitely worth that price. I know people like to see the tag, so I'm going to show you the tag. Ultra Monster Series, EX, Kaiser Darkness. There he is next to Ultraman Zero. I need an Ultraman Zero figure. He's one of the best Ultras, and I really don't have a figure of him. Every time I was going to get one, the figure I was going to get would like suddenly go up in price, and then I wouldn't get it. So yeah, moral of the story, I need an Ultraman Zero to go with this guy. Yeah. The first Zero on my list is the form that comes right after this, which would be Belial possessing him, Zero Darkness, and then also the form right after that in the same special, the Shining Ultraman Zero, which I can get a Spark doll of that for cheap, so that's pretty cool. But anyways, I'm talking about a lot of different stuff in this review, just because there's not terribly much to say about this figure, except he's bow-legged as fuck. I tried to fix him with hot water, which almost always works, but it didn't work this time, so I don't know what's up. I think I need to focus on the knees more. But I mean, I was getting in the stand a second ago. If I lean him forward a little bit. There we go, see? No hands, Mom. But, yeah. Size comparisons? Size comparisons. Here we have them with some other 6-inch Ultraman figures. To be completely honest, this is a great display because Bogal here on the right is also an EX monster from Ultraman Mebius, is holding him up, but he's holding Ultraman over here from the all-new Ultra Hero series up. So, you know, perfect. It all works out. You know, all big buddies. But, yeah, you know, man, I'd love to see him team up with Bogal. Bogal, I think, is an underrated monster. She was really cool. I reviewed her a while back, like 2012. So, you can check that out. And I re-reviewed this Ultraman relatively recently, I think. But, yeah, so I also want to show him next to a Spark Doll. I mentioned Spark Dolls earlier. That's another scale that there's a lot of Ultra figures in. So here he is with EX Red King, who's actually probably not the best one to show since he's a little shorter than most of my Spark Dolls. But you just know Spark Dolls are shorter, but they're also much cheaper. And they have a gimmick because, you know, they're important in Jenga, Jenga S, and X. So. And then also got to show him next to a Godzilla, right? I mean, you can't not show him next to Godzilla. How about an American figure this time? A NECA Godzilla. The NECA Godzilla 2001 Atomic Breath version. Or Atomic Blast version, I suppose. But he's a little hunched, you know. Pretty cool. Pretty cool, though. I think they look dope together. Just to show him with another... I'm just going to show him with all the figures sitting around me. Alright? How about another... NECA Godzilla, we just got, because I have all these sitting around me from different reviews I've done recently. Here's one that stands up a bit straighter. The 1954 Godzilla, probably my favorite NECA Godzilla, really love it. So that's really cool. And that's enough of NECA. How about we get to some Bandai creations? How about the stars of your favorite web series of all time? Gigan and Godzilla from Bandai Creations, Bandai America. Yeah, these are both the first releases. They're pretty cool too. This Gigan's always been a bit of a tall figure. But, I mean, really dope. I really dig it all. I really dig all of this stuff. So, yeah, that's him next to a bunch of different kaiju stuff. Really cool. I really dig it. And I think he looks great size-wise, honestly. I mean, he was the same height as Ultraman, which is really good. And as you can see, he's scaled well with other Ultra Monster Ultra Heroes. So all in all, what are my final thoughts on Kaiser Darkness from the Ultra Monster Series EX line? Pretty cool. You guys know me. I am in love with Ultraman Belial. He is my favorite Ultra villain. Just so happy to have the forms of him that I do have. And I do like this figure. Did I think it was a cool concept in the show? No, not really. That whole web series was a little whatever to me, honestly. But it doesn't look bad. It looks cool. Ultraman Belial and all this armor. I mean, you can't not like it at least a little bit. I mean, Toku's always pretty out there, but I really enjoyed it. You know, hopefully I showed him with enough figures so you could get the idea of how large he is. He's about the size you would want him to be. He really is. And just hop on Amazon and check him out, because I got mine cheap. I got mine quite cheap, and he came fast because he was shipped from America. I didn't have to wait for Japanese shipping like on my Monster Planet Severum or whatever. But yeah. So that's it. Thank you all very much for your support. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out all the cool links in the description below. Facebook, Twitter, etc. But that is it. Once again, thank you all so much. And as I said, I am going to be doing more Kaiju reviews, more Toku reviews like Ultraman, Power Rangers, Kamen Rider, Godzilla, Gamera. I'm going to be trying to do more of all of those things and less Marvel DC. Still going to have plenty of Marvel DC, don't worry. But less of that. Really going to slow down on Star Wars a lot. And other stuff, but I'm just excited to get back to my roots. Back to collecting what got me started on it all. But that's it. Thank you all once again, and I'll see you all later.